What your ex-boyfriend says versus what he actually means. A typical stereotype society has with women are that they are difficult to understand sometimes. However, the reality is that men are just as confusing as women, and it's often hard for opposite genders to see eye to eye. There are plenty of books and articles that claim to decode the female language. In recent times, both men and women have discovered that men have their own language as well. They say that being in a relationship with your significant other should bring out the best in you. It's only right to assume that breakups bring out the worst. A breakup's aftermath can be disheartening. Unfortunately, not all relationships end on good terms. It's easy to get carried away by your words, and you may not always mean what you say. Here are some common phrases that men often tell their exes. This video will decipher the typical things an ex-boyfriend says in comparison to what he actually means. Number 1. I need space. As a common saying goes, distance makes the heart grow fonder. People temporarily break up with their significant others simply because they need time to think things through. However, this could trigger the other person to feel paranoid that they will find another person in the process. This isn't always the case. Needing space means that they are overwhelmed with the problems they have on their plate. They are probably going through a tough time and need to spend some time in solitude. They will come back when they are ready. It's up to you whether you are willing to wait for them. Number 2. I hate you. In contrast to the past I love yous exchanged, these 3 words trigger negativity. However, you should know that these extreme feelings aren't directed towards you. Rather, they are directed towards your relationship. If you had it your way, you wouldn't have to break up in the first place. Chances are he feels the same way. You should remind yourself that you've been together for a significant amount of time, and a majority of it was spent with pure admiration for each other. It may also be interpreted as an immature way to make you feel the same level of pain. Sometimes a person feels so hurt that the only rational thing to do is hurt you back. Number 3. You deserve better. This could be interpreted in 2 opposite ways. On one hand, your ex might feel guilty about their mistakes. Also, they feel too bad to ask for a second chance, knowing they might hurt you again. However, they are still holding out hope. On the other hand, some people use this to sugarcoat the fact that they cannot change for you, and it's time for you to move on. Perhaps they feel that you both have exerted all your energy to making the relationship work. The difference between these situations is the sincerity behind the phrase. Nonetheless, you'll be able to tell the difference between the 2 situations by the context of your conversation and through the expression of his eyes. Number 4. You look different. Considering it has been a while since you last saw each other, your ex-boyfriend has probably forgotten what you look like in person. Regardless of whether you have or haven't made changes to your physical appearance, something in you has caught his eye. At times, this can be a compliment. Seeing you positively transform from the breakup could make him feel intimidated. He sees how you have healed from the wounds and could potentially want you back. Number 5. How are you? Disguised as a traditional greeting, your ex could use this as a way to find out what you've been up to since the breakup. It's a casual way of receiving a direct update without sounding too nosy. It can also serve as a strategy for them to brag about what they've been up to. Number 6. I miss you. Unlike the other sayings mentioned, this one genuinely means what it says. Saying that you miss someone breaks down the barrier of pride that is built up after a relationship. They probably want to start over and realize that their life was better when you were in it. It is then your decision to either try again or cut them off. Conclusion. No one is perfect. People tend to say things in the heat of the moment, which they don't always intend. Sometimes there is more meaning behind the things they say. Not everyone is confident enough to directly express their true feelings. People have a tendency to use their words to protect themselves from appearing vulnerable. Aside from the interpretations listed above, you can be able to see a person's motives by instinct. Their body language, eyes, and tone should be a dead giveaway of what they're trying to get across. Nevertheless, we hope that this video has helped you understand the male mind, and we wish you luck with your future relationships. Can you see yourself doing, saying, using any of these in your life? Then remember that this is only the tip of the iceberg. Do you want to discover the real reasons why men lose interest? What makes him stay in love, and how to dramatically improve your love life forever? Then click the link in the description below now. Also, like the video and comment below because I love reading your comments. Remember to subscribe to Modern Love Potion to become a woman men can't resist, and I'll see you in the next video.